The following is a special presentation of Big Polly's World of Sports Sims, alternating the reality of sports and entertainment since 2020. Pleasant good afternoon, everybody. Big Polly coming to you with our latest installment of NBA 75-76. We will have a game tomorrow, Friday, July 15th. But right now we're going to do Seattle and Houston for you, which was the backup game CBS had on March 21st, 1976. In the week that has passed between games, the game I did yesterday between Washington and Boston, we've had a few games. We'll go through the standings. Philadelphia is still leading the East, a half game over Buffalo. Boston at 34-33 still has a outside chance to make the playoffs. New York 33 and 34-37. I beg your pardon. This display a little too bright. Cleveland still leading in the East Conference, 44-25. Houston, who you're about to see, 39-32. They are 6 back. Atlanta, 7.5 back, 37-33. They lead by 3 wins over Boston for that number 5 spot, which is the last entry into the playoffs. Because back at 75-76, they only had 5 teams make the playoffs. Washington, despite the win, come from behind win over Boston, is 33-37. And New Orleans, 29-43. In the Midwest, Milwaukee still with a over 500 record, the only team in the division, 38-31. Chicago has now gone ahead of Kansas City. They are 6 back. KC 7.5 back. Detroit is 10 back at 28-41. In the West, Golden State still leading everybody. Pacific Division, 50-21. The Lakers, 39-33, could wind up with the 2 seed, or it could go to Milwaukee, because remember, in 75-76, being a division winner does not guarantee you the top seeds, one of the top 2 seeds. Seattle is 30-40, but they could still make the playoffs, fighting for Kansas City with the 5th for the 5 spot. Phoenix and Portland are on the outside looking in. Phoenix is really going to have to make a run to make the playoffs like they did in real life. So let's get you to the statistical leaders. We have a change. McAdoo still leading in points over Kareem at 31.3 for the Buffalo Braves, who we're going to see next week. Next week we have Buffalo, next week being tomorrow. Here, we're going to see Buffalo and Washington do battle. That'll be our game for you tomorrow, the 15th, and that'll be in the timeline, March 28, 1976. Kareem has now surpassed Dave Cowens for the rebound lead, 15.8 to 15.6. Tiny Archibald still leading in steals. Rick Barry still leading. Archibald's leading in assists. Rick Barry is leading in steals. Whoops. Kareem way ahead on blocks, 3.7 a game. Unseld still your field goal leader by a wide margin. And Rick Barry still leading in free throw percentage now at 9.49. So let's get to Houston and Seattle. I will play as Seattle. The Seattle Coliseum. And we'll get our game started. For the hometown team, it will be Watts, Brown, Gray, Seals, and Burleson. For Houston, Murphy, Newland. Oh boy, I can't see that. Ratliff, Tomjanovich, and is that Connors or Connert for Houston? Sorry about that, folks. So we'll get this game tipped off. It's Houston and Seattle. Houston looking like they will make the playoffs. Seattle is going to have to fight like hell to make it. And it's Houston with the tip and Kunert with the shot blocked by Burleson. Kunert gets it back. He gets the basket and one as Burleson winds up fouling him, and Kunert will shoot the bonus. It's in the air. It's no good. It's a rebound by Watts. 11:43, as we have only just begun this game. We'll go Burleson inside. He'll shoot the short jumper. It's good. And we're tied at a deuce each. Ratliff from way downtown. Bang! 4-2 in favor of Houston. Trying to set up downtown Freddie Brown. He will drive to the basket. He misses, and it's going to go to Rudy T, who cleans the glass. Rudy Tomjanovich. A steal by Watts, setting up a 2-on-2 fast break. Watts and Brown against Murphy and Ratliff. And we have a whistle. It will be an offensive foul on Watts, his first. 10:43 left. Again, we are on the timeline of March 21st, 1976. On this day in real life, July 14, 2022, that the Open played its first round. And tragically, we've just heard that Ivana Trump has passed away today. First wife of the Don, former president of the United States. And Watts with the basket there. And we're tied 4-all. 10:31 left to play. Kunert will try the short shot. It's good. And one coming as Gray fouls him. It's good to see some teams we haven't really been focusing on NBA 75-76. Houston and Seattle. Kunert's going to shoot one. Next week we will do the April games. We're going to do a game, at least 2 games from the regular season. April 4, April 10. And then on April 11th, we're going to pick a game that will be most beneficial to the playoff race. So we're going to do 3 regular season games in April. Then the following week, we will do the first round of the playoffs. Should be a maximum of 4 games. And then Seals, missing the point-blank basket, but he's going to get the rebound. He'll put it up. And that is no good. It's going to be a foul on Ratliff. First team foul, and Seals to the line for a pair. He misses the first. Bruce Seals out of Xavier, Louisiana, as opposed to Xavier University in Cincinnati. And Seals makes 1 of 2, and we're at 7-5. Still only 10:01 left in the first period. Rudy T missing the jumper. Ratliff with the board. And we'll go back to Calvin Murphy. Over to Newland, going way downtown. Rebounded by Gray of Seattle. We'll go to Seals. Power forward. Try to set him up for the short jumper. It's no good. It's blocked by Tomjanovich. And a foul by Seals. His first personal. Just getting started, so pull up a chair or find a nice little beverage to have, whether that be alcoholic or not, and we will get you through this NBA 75-76 contest. That is a basket by, not Murphy, Tomjanovich with the basket, Murphy with the assist, and it's 9-5, a Dolly Parton score in favor of the Houston Rockets. We're playing out of the Eastern Conference in this time frame. A rebound by Tomjanovich after Burleson misses. It's going to be 4-on-3 going back the other way. It's Ratliff handling the ball. Throws it over to Rudy T, and Rudy T cannot finish. And that will go to Burleson on the rebound. We'll look for downtown Freddie Brown. Les Slick Watts wants to take a shot, which he misses. Seattle a little slow out of the gate, only shooting .333. Murphy called for the foul. And Watts will shoot 2, but he's a terrible free throw shooter. .578 in real life and .566 in the regular season. You see his stats there. He's out of the University of I Don't Know. 13 points a game in real life, 12.8 in the replay. Watts with the second of his 2 free throws. That finds the mark. It's 9-7. 8:31 left, opening quarter. Don Crickey and Jerry West did this game for CBS, according to the 506 forum. 2-on-3 the other way. We will pull up and set up the half-court offense. I'll again go to Freddie Brown. Just because you call a play for a certain player doesn't mean that he's going to get it. We had a foul on the play by Ratliff, his second, so he's got to get out of the game. Johnson will come in and replace Ratliff at the small forward position for the Houston Rockets. So sports fans in Houston got to be happy that the Rockets doing so well in this 75-76 campaign. And let me just do this. Okay. Slight bit of Gatorade left. 9-7. Seals inbounding for Seattle. Pass, as there were no good offensive options, it goes to Burleson. And we'll have Burleson shoot the rock. And he misses. It's a rebound for Kunert for Houston. Both teams a little slow in terms of their shooting from the field. And that was blocked by Watts. Out of bounds, it will stay with Houston. It leads 9-7. Newland shooting from 15 feet, blocking by Burleson. So the first round will be a best 2 out of 3. Another block by Burleson over the Seals for the rebound. Again, the options. Oh, we'll go Brown. If we can get Brown open. Over to Gray. And an illegal screen called on Burleson, so he's going to have to sit. And it's going to be Bantam coming in for Burleson. So what we will do in 2 weeks' time, because it's a best 2 out of 3 in the first round, we will have the best series will play out game 1. The other series will play out game 2. Any deciding games will be played on this channel. So if both of those series go game 3, then we will have each of the deciding games. Score 11-7. Freddie Brown, yes, 11-9. 7:01. So a bit of a slow tempo. Rudy missing the baseline jumper, and Seals got him. 2 fouls on Seals. That's the 4th team foul. And Tomjanovich, who is a 767 free throw shooter in real life, hits the free throw. And that makes it 12-9. Rudy out of Michigan. Looking at his free throw percentage, in the replay it's been kinder, 792. And that second shot's going to be off the mark. Rebound Burleson. 12-9. 6:48 to go. Brown's going to charge the basket. And a foul on Brown. No, a foul on Kunert. And Brown's going to shoot a couple of free throws from the charity line. First one falls. That makes the score 12-10 at the 6:34 mark of the first quarter. Brown out of Iowa. A 908 free throw shooter in the replay, 869 in real life. And your second free throw is good. It is 12-11 at the 6:34 mark. Newland trying that outside jumper, short, and a solid bounce off the rim over the backboard, and the ball will go to Seattle. Pretty much an even contest at this point. 2 fine teams. Bantam, we're going to go to him, or Bantam. He misses, and a foul on Rudy T. That puts Seattle in the bonus, and that is the first foul on Tomjanovich. Bantam, a 675 free throw shooter in real life, hits the first. We have substitution coming in. It's going to be Seals playing power forward. That's going to move Bantam to the center position. And if you were wondering, Bantam played at St. Joe's in Philadelphia. In the replay, he's shooting .696. In real life, he shoots .675. And he made them both. That will put Seattle in the lead. First time tonight at 13-12. Houston's biggest lead to this point has been 4. Murphy directing traffic. The ball skitters out of bounds. It'll be Seattle ball. So Bantam goes back to power forward, and Burleson's going to come back in. They're going to risk Burleson with 2 fouls. So you don't want to pick up number 3 here. I'm going to look to Brown. Slick Watts over to Gray, over to Burleson, over to Brown. And Brown don't want to take the shot. It's going to skitter out of bounds. It'll be Houston ball. 13-12. We're past the midway point of the first quarter. So just 3 games for you next week. Steal by Watts. Bantam with it. And the basket's good. 14 against Buffalo. He has 4 today. And Seattle has their biggest lead of the game at 15-12. Cunard, yes. Makes it 15-14. He has 7 points so far in this afternoon game, which started at noon. If it was played in Seattle, would have started at noon because it aired at 3, a little past 3 on the afternoon of the 21st of March, 1976. Burleson, inside jumper, no good. Rebound, Johnson. 4-on-1. Murphy with the basket. Calvin Murphy makes it a 16-15 game. Surprisingly, they don't utilize Murphy more. That's his first basket, and we're 7 minutes into the game. Watts, Brown, Burleson, Brown. And Burleson, Brown with the drive to the basket. He has 6 points, and it's 17-16. Rudy T. Murphy with the outside jumper. Him being your free throw leader, you would think, actually Rick Berry is the free throw leader, but Calvin Murphy is usually right up there in this time frame. Watts to Brown to Watts to Brown, and he'll drive to the hole, and he has 8 points. 19-16 in favor of Seattle. Whistle and a foul on Bantam, which is going to put Murphy to the line. He will shoot 2. Murphy, in real life, was a .907 free throw shooter. .904 in the replay out of Niagara. Murphy has now hit 40 free throws in a row, looking for number 41. I jinxed him. Johnson with the retention of possession, and he hits the outside jumper, and we're tied at 19. We were talking about that song from, I think it was around 1985, called 19 by Paul Hardcastle. All those who remember the war. Look it up on YouTube. It's there. And Seals will shoot a pair from the stripe after being fouled by Johnson. His first foul of the game. Both teams in the bonus. Seals hits the first free throw. Now that's what I get for trying to talk too much. 20-19 with 4:11 left, first quarter. He'll miss the second. And Johnson with the rebound. I'm all right, folks. Just tried to get a couple of more words in than I should have. Murphy misses. It's Tomjanovich. Murphy missed with the shot. Then it was Merriweather. Then it was Tomjanovich. And it was rebounded by Bantam. So we're now up to date. It's 20-19. Bruce Seals on the spot. He's going to have to try to make a pass here. He does. We'll go Watts with the dribble drive. I did select the play. You must select the play. Okay, I'll go to Brown then. Because Watts is being blocked, I guess you could say. Shot clock violation. So we get the double horn. Oh, that's exciting to listen to. Norwood will come in play for Seals. Power forward for Seattle. 20-19. 3:46 left to play, first quarter. And that basket was by Rudy Tomjanovich. 21-20. Norwood. Try him here. Bantam, Norwood. His jumper is a little off to the right. Rebound Brown. And he sends it back out to Watts. We'll go to Bantam, the center. He misses. Needed a little more elbow grease behind that one. Bantam wanting a foul called. Rebound by Brown. We'll have Brown stop and pop here. But it's a block by Merriweather, and after all of that, Seattle has the ball. Still, 21-20, a little less time on the play clock, 21 of the maximum allotted 24 seconds. We're going to go Watts. Try from him for the dribble drive. It's going to be blocked by Calvin Murphy. On the Merriweather, a foul by Merriweather, his first. And Bantam's going to shoot two. And the chalkboard acting funny again. First shot, no good. And I think I showed you Bantam earlier. Yep, St. Joe's. 21-20 at 2:57 left in the first quarter. And Bantam nailing the second free throw to make it 21-all. 2:57 left to go. Didn't see who did well in the first round of the British Open because I was with my mother today in her ALF in Tampa. Merriweather, yes. I got home, I had some Wendy's delivered. And I'm going to stop doing that, by the way. 23-21. Chicken and a hamburger sandwich, and you feel brand new again after about a 30-minute nap. Norwood. He'll put it up, he'll miss. Seattle really struggling from the field, only 3:53 at this juncture of the game. Johnson with the baseline jumper, it's 25-21. 2:19 left to go. Gray. So Houston looking like a playoff team for sure. Seattle still might make it. Rebound by Tomjanovich after Brown misses. And that continues to add to the woes for Seattle, 6 of 18. Rebounds about even, assists about even, turnovers about even. And a block by Bantam after a shot by Johnson. Merriweather laid it up, it's tipped back, and Watts got the rebound, but he traveled. So we have a whole bunch of substitutions. Now we are late into the first quarter. We have Wool coming in for Houston. Johnson slides to shooting guard. Bailey at small forward. Riley at going in power forward. Gilliam to point guard for center. For Seattle, Olenek is going to come in play shooting guard. Skinner to small forward. So we have a whole bunch of substitutions in here. We'll see how everybody gets along. Johnson with about the 15-footer. No. Rebound going to go Bantam's way. It's going to be a fast break, 3-on-4, but I don't like it when the odds aren't in my favor, so I'm going to pull up. We'll go Herm Gilliam on a dribble drive. Did he get it? He did not. A rebound by Riley of Houston. 1:18 to go. 25-21. Houston could get to their biggest lead of the game, which is 6, and they do, as Johnson hits that. 27-21. Up and down first quarter. Looking for Norwood here. And a travel by Olenek. Newland and Tomjanovich are re-entering the game for Houston. Wool. No. Rebound Olenek. A foul call was wanted by Wool, but it was rebounded by Bantam. 3-on-3 will take the fast break chance. Under a minute now left in our opening quarter. It's 27-21. Olenek. Good. 27-23. 39 ticks left to go. Tomjanovich. Yes, that's 9 points for Rudy T. 29-23. Seattle cannot use up the remaining time of the first period with their 24 seconds here, as there's more than that, 27. Bantam, he hits a bucket. That leaves Houston 10 seconds, 29-25. Riley, no. And that's your first quarter. Rudy T, 9 points, leading Houston. Freddie Brown leading with 8. It's 29-25. As we get to the second period. Remember, in college, in pro basketball, you had the tip after every quarter, at the start of every quarter. Houston won it. I don't know if the ABA did that. Murphy misses, and a foul called on Watts. And Murphy will shoot 2. 30-25. Took 25 minutes to record this first quarter. So it's been kind of slow and plodding. Houston not doing well from the free throw line. Murphy's first free throw gets them to 4 of 7. Each team struggling from the field. Houston 433 percentage and Seattle 381. Murphy hit them both. 31-25. Going to pass. I didn't see any good shooting options, and I am going to go to Freddie Brown. And a shot clock violation. Oh, hate when that happens. 11:17 now left. Murphy to Ratliff, and he has his third and fourth points of the game. The lead has widened to 8. And I'm going to set up a defensive strategy here. Okay. I'm going to go to Burleson, see if Burleson can get some instant offense here. And that's good. 33-27, 10:57 left. Ratliff, Murphy. And that is a foul on Riley. Double foul, they're going to rule. And Seals picking up foul number 3. Be careful here, you don't pick up your 4th. Ratliff inbounding for Houston. Murphy. Great outside jumper, so we're going to send help that way. Travel by Murphy. It'll be Seattle ball. Bantam back in for the Supersonics, trailing by 6. And we're going to go Bantam's way. Newland guarding him. It's no good. A rebound by Riley. Seattle continuing their struggle from the field. They're only shooting .391. Cooner, yes. And the lead is out to 8 again. That ties for their biggest lead. Gonna go Burleson. Steal by Ratliff. I'm thinking about calling a timeout here. And Newland with the bucket. His first. I'm calling time. 37-27. I'm going to go to the bench. And I'm going to start. We're going to crash the boards normally. And we're going to try a little half-court trap for a little bit. See if we could shake the cobwebs up here. I know we're playing a better team than Houston, but the shot's got to start falling. And Brown fouled by Ratliff, so that could be an and one here. Johnson's entering for Ratliff for Houston. Brown with the shot. He's got a 3-point play. It's 37-30, 9:32 left to go. Johnson. Newland. And Newland commits an offensive foul. That is foul number 1 for Newland. So kind of a slow, plodding first half. And if you're thinking that, I welcome the criticism. 37-30 with 9:20 to go. We're going to look to Brown. And Brown just tries to throw something up there. It's off the rim, and it's a rebound by Kunert, who has 5 fouls. Oh, not good. A fast break the other way. That's 3-on-1. Murphy cannot finish it, but it goes over to Johnson, who passes it back out to Murphy, and a foul on Brown. So Newland will go to the line. 37-30. First free throw will fall for Newland, barely. 8:43 in the replay, and 8:65 in real life. Newland. Hello, Newland. That's 2. 39-30, and the lead is now 9 for the Rockets. We'll go Burleson's way. Hope we can get him the ball. Put it up, Burleson. There you go. 39-32 on the finger roll. And quickly the other way, Murphy. No, rebound Burleson. So and we got a whole bunch of players wide open, but the only good one is Burleson. And he'll put it up, and that's 2. And 1 coming as Newland fouls him. Possible 3-point play. Wohl and Tomjanovich re-entering for Houston. And just like that, we're down to a 4-point game. 39-35. 8:27 left, second period. Johnson hits from outside, 41-35. 8:16 left to go. Burleson. He's on fire. He's up to 11. 41-37. And a foul by Watts, which gets him to foul trouble in this quarter. So Seattle going to their bench. They're going to put Gilliam in and Bantam back in at power forward. The lead is now 4. It was at one point up to 10. Kunert, the short jumper, he has 11 points. Rudy T on the assist there. It's back up to 6, 43-37. Brown's going to drive. He's going to miss. Rebound Tomjanovich. Murphy. No, rebound Burleson. Seattle shooting better now, 4:48. Gilliam, we're setting him up as the playmaker, but the ball careens out of bounds, and it'll go to Houston. Newland coming in for Houston. Norwood coming back in for Seattle. 43-37, 7:05, second quarter. Kunert. That off the rim on a baseline jumper. So that ball had to have a little bit of body English to it. 6:50 to go. Almost at halftime. If you're watching on CBS, stay tuned for the Greek's Grapevine. A little joke there, folks. Kunert with the foul. That's 2 on Kunert. 4 for the team, which is going to send Brown to the line for 2 shots. Brown hits the first free throw. He's at 12 points. Bailey coming in for Houston. Brown hits them both. He has 13. 43-39. 6:38 left. Usually the Greek would be with Brent Musburger's crew, the number 1 crew for most of the 70s. But maybe they had tape of what he had to say. And tell you about the 76 Major League Baseball season that would be starting in a couple of weeks from this point, perhaps. Steal by Kunert. I forgot to give you the trivia answer yesterday, I think. I was doing a game yesterday. Yesterday was July 13th as I recorded this. And I asked, what event took place July 1985? I don't think I ever gave the answer, so I'm going to give it to you today. because you've had a lot of time to think about it now. July 13th, 1985, there was this event as Seattle gets the ball that took place in London and Philadelphia. Burleson with the stuff, 13 for him, and he has now hit 5 field goals in a row. Score now 43-41. Live Aid is the answer. Foul on Murphy by Gilliam. So Murphy, who you don't want to put at the line, is going to get 2 free throws. Houston now in the bonus for the remainder of the second. Abdul Aziz coming in for Norwood. And Murphy's going to miss the second free throw. And we got a foul by Kunert. His third, and that's the 15th foul. So Seattle goes to the bonus. Everybody with a bonus now. And Abdul Aziz, only a .552 free throw shooter, hits his first. And it's 44-42. And Zaid Abdul Aziz, played at Iowa State. Okay, so he was a .552 free throw shooter in real life, just .529 in the replay that we are doing. And Abdul Aziz with the second, 44-43. A 10-point lead has shrunk to 1. And such is life in the NBA. Calvin Murphy driving down the lane. It's going to be 5 misses for him. A loose ball foul on Abdul Aziz. So Johnson will go to the line and shoot 2. First one is good. And the chalkboard, always bound to act a little screwy, does exactly that. We're going to get out of the half-court trap we have been in. We're going to play normal. (45-43), because you can't ask your team to play half-court pressure defense forever. Johnson missed the second. It went to Burleson. And we're going to go to him, try to tie the score here. He does not do it. There goes his streak. And Burleson will go for 3 to make 2 here, as he was fouled in the act of shooting. No good. Greek's Grapevine was a show that they would do at halftime of the NBA games once the NFL season ended. And there are a couple of those videos on YouTube. Burleson has now missed 2 of the 3 free throws. He'll get a third. And he got that, so it's 45-44. So glad that you are all with us this Thursday afternoon. It's been raining here in the Tampa-St. Pete area, at least for me. But at least I got home before it started raining. Murphy has now missed 6 in a row. Merriweather with the board, a steal by Olenek, who has come into the game. We're going to try to get it to Abdul Aziz. He misses to the right. Rebound Burleson. Burleson. No. Abdul Aziz keeps it alive. We'll give him the shot. And Seattle is back in the lead after Gray tipped it in. 46-45. Seattle now shooting .441. Houston has now dropped to .429. .437. Long shot for Bailey, and it's a bullseye. 15-footer, but the chalkboard made it look like it came from Tacoma. 47-46, Houston back in the lead. We'll pass, since I didn't see any good options. We'll go to Brown. Try to work Brown here, and Brown, yes. No, it was a tip by Abdul Aziz that gives Seattle the lead. Abdul with his second bucket. Abdul Aziz pulling that down, and now Seattle can go up 3 points. with a basket. And Burleson does the honors. 14 this quarter. He's been a hot shooter. 50 to 47. Get him to Vegas fast. 3:50 to go. Newland to Murphy. A steal by Brown. Burleson. The inside man. He's been hot. And he stays hot with the dunk. And he got fouled by Merriweather. We've had a lot of fouls in this game. You could start a chicken coop with the fouls we've had. Burleson now with 18 points, 16 this quarter. Johnson and Riley coming in for Houston. Burleson. No, that's Abdul Abziz. We showed you him earlier. Burleson, of course, out of North Carolina State. Played in that great ACC title game in '74 with Maryland. And back then, you had to win the conference tournament, or you could have played in a conference where they went by whoever was first in the standings. Burleson missing the first. It's 2 to make 1, and he gets his 1. Lead out to 6, which is the biggest lead Seattle has had. So we've had a lot of changes in the ebb and flow in this game. Abdul Abziz, good defense, but Riley got the board, put up a shot, rebound Olenek. 3:06 to go. NC State and Maryland played a famous game for the ACC title. It went to overtime and both teams went over 100 points and NC State were the winners. Double foul is Murphy and Olenek picking up fouls. Murphy with 2. Olenek picking up his first. 2:57 left to go. Abdul Aziz. We're going to give him the shot here. He's been playing well, and that's a block by Murphy. Olenek with the offensive board. We'll have him pass it. And we'll go to Olenek for a dribble drive. He drives, he misses. Rebound Murphy for Houston. 2:47 left, it's 53-47. Houston had a commanding lead of 10 points. Now that is gone. Newland missing the outside jumper, and Brown gets called for a foul over the back. That is 2 on Brown. That is the 31st foul we've had in this game, so we're going to have some foul trouble issues as we go through the game. Tomjanovich shooting the first free throw, which is not going to stay down as the chalkboard goes a little screwy again. Gilliam, Olenek, Skinner, and Bantam in the game now for Seattle. 53-47. Rudy T would go on and be a coach for the Houston Rockets. Hits the second free throw. 53-48 with 2:24 left to go. Bantam, we're going to try to get the ball his way. Olenek, a steal by Riley. A 3-on-2 fast break opportunity. The other way as Newland has it. Hello, Newland. Rudy T to finish. He can't finish. Rebound Gilliam. 2:15 left. Bantam, Burleson. Long jumper. Finds the mark. He has 21. 19 this quarter. 55-48 in favor of Seattle. Riley with the ball for Houston. Over to Newland. Newland gets it to fall. He has 6. 55-50. Minute 43 left. We're passing. We are going to have Olenek try the dribble drive. Gets it to fall. That's 4 for Olenek. 57-50. Down to the last minute 27 of the half. Tomjanovich to Murphy. Murphy's law seems to be working out for Murphy as he has now missed 7 in a row. And it's over to Gilliam. 4-on-3 fast break the other way. So Seattle with numbers. Let's see what they can do with it. Olenek to Burleson, but Burleson is cut off by Tomjanovich. No, they're going to give the foul to Murphy. Third personal on Murphy, and Burleson will go to the line for 2. Not a 3 to make 2 because he wasn't fouled in the act of shooting. Missed the first. Wohl and Bailey entering the game for Houston. Burleson hitting 1 of 2, 58-50. Biggest lead Seattle has had in the game. Riley. Blocked by Burleson, out of bounds. Houston keeps possession. They will have 7 on the shot clock to work with. Substitutions coming in. We have Johnson entering for Houston, Gray for Seattle, Seals, Bantam sliding to center, and Burleson gets a rest. Well deserved after his offensive prowess here in the second quarter. Newland, I believe, missed the shot. No, it was Tomjanovich missing the shot. It went to Gilliam on the rebound. We have 46 seconds now left. I'm going to go Gray. He was open, so he scores. Hit the open man. Sometimes you get those points you wouldn't normally get. 60-50. 34 seconds to go in the half. Newland from outside. Hello, Newland. That's 8 for him. 60-52. Mike Bantam. Bullseye for him. Riley with the foul, number 2. We've had a lot of fouls this first half. That's foul number 33. Bantam now will have 2 to make 1 with 5 seconds left in the half. That's why I think we've had a slow-moving first half, is because we've had a lot of fouls. Houston with the last shot opportunity here, unless they get something up real fast. Steal by Norwood as the half finally comes to an end. We went 46, will be 47 minutes in by the time we go to our 15-second halftime break. 63-52, Seattle up 11. I will be back with you in 15 seconds on the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims YouTube channel. Welcome back for the second half of play. This game between Houston and Seattle that in real life took place March 21st, 1976. It is 63-52 in favor of Seattle. Kunert leading with 11 points for the Houston Rockets. Nearly said Houston Oilers. And Burleson leading for Seattle with 22 points. So let's get the second half started with our tip, and it's going to go to Watts of Seattle. He controls the jump. Hopefully this will not take as long as the first half did. That took 45 minutes. For an Action PC basketball game, that takes a little while. Burleson misses to the left, a rebound by Newland. And now Houston can run the floor, 4 against 3, 11:45, as we've only just begun the second half, of course. Kunert, Newland, and it's going to skitter out of bounds. It's going to go back to Seattle. Seattle right now, their biggest lead in the game. And this is after they trailed by 1 point by 10. Brown, yes, he has 15. 65-52. Kunert with it. A steal by Burleson. And Seals, without Crofts, hits his jumper. He has 4. 67-52. I think I've talked about Seals and Crofts in this series before. And that's out of bounds. It goes back over to Seattle. Now up 15. Burleson. He's going to try one from outside. He hit one in the first half that way, rebounded by Gray. And I'm going to have Gray pass. And it's Seattle select a play, eh? We'll go Brown. To Watts, it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Houston's ball. But they have a lot of work to do now, trailing 15 by 15. Murphy out of Niagara with it. Good outside shooter. Great at the free throws, and Murphy's going to miss right. Rebound Burleson. See if he can finish the other way. He has 22 points. And deflected out of bounds. Seattle will keep possession, but they'll have 8 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Now we're going to have to try Watts. Watts with the dribble drive. He cannot score. Rebound Kunert for Houston. 9:41 left in the first half. Newland, no. Out of bounds a foul on Watts, and that's 4. Newland's going to get 2 free throws here. First one is good. And Gilliam will enter in favor of Watts, I am sure. Mike Newland out of Utah. Yeah, I kept calling Mike Reardon yesterday Jeff Reardon because I was probably thinking of the closer in baseball in days of yours. 15 straight free throws for Newland. He has 10 points, and it's 67-54. Getting it over to Seals. With all the foul trouble that each team is in, this game could still, even though it's 13 points to the good for Seattle, you could see things change quickly. Tomjanovich just hits a basket and just emphasizes my point. It's 67-56. 9:09 to go. Rebound by Kunert. Here comes Houston. And we had this happen yesterday, where Boston had a lead most of the game, and Washington came back. And turnover, it goes to Seattle. We've had 14 turnovers to 10 for Seattle. Houston has 14. Rebounds about even. Offensive rebounds even. Steals 7-3 Seattle. 6-4 Seattle on blocks. We've had 34 fouls, and Houston has 18 of them. Brown, good outside shooter, is going to miss. It's going to go to Gilliam. No, a foul on Burleson, his third. So very quickly it goes right back to Houston, and Gilliam fouls Murphy. So the fouls very quickly go to even at 18 all. 67-56. Ratliff inbounding for Houston. .829 left. Long outside jumper by Kunert is going to be no good. Rebound Gray. Brown's going to try that outside jumper. He sinks it. 17 for Brown. It's 69-56. The lead back out to 13. Newland misses. Rebound Kunert. Another offensive board for Houston. They miss again. A rebound by Seals. 7:42, and I think Seattle's going to slow down the tempo. And we're going to look to Gray here. Burleson, too hot to handle. It goes back to Houston on and out of bounds. 7:29 left to go, third quarter. The lead is 13 for the Supersonics. Tomjanovich with the basket. He has 14 points in this contest. 69-58. So Houston hanging around. We're going to try setting up Gray again. And Gray with the outside jumper. That's a rock. Rebound, Ratliff. Sometimes I try to look for the best shot, and sometimes I just look to the open man. That's kind of how I roll. Ratliff. Outside jumper is going to be right there. 6 points for Ratliff, and Kunert with his first assist of the game. 69-60, the lead has shrunk to 9. Burleson, they're trying to get him started in the third quarter. Oh, did you hear that rattler? 71-60. Murphy to Tom Janovich. And Rudy T with points 15 and 16. 71-62. Gray to Seals. Seals, he has 6. 73-62. 6:03 left to go in the third. We got Ratliff with it. He's going to fire an outside jumper top of the key, and that falls. So that's 8 for Ratliff. 73-64. We'll try getting it to Seals. Brown with the dribble drive. Goaltending on Kunert. That will count as 2 for Brown. Olenik's going to come in, play some point guard for Seattle. 75-64. Seattle still have a comfortable lead, but they want to slow the pace down. Try to give Houston some fewer shot opportunities. Mid-range jumper for Tomjanovich gives him 18 on the day. 75-66. Seals with the jumper. It falls. And a foul by Rudy T. That's 2. So Seals is going to get that bonus. And that's a successful three-point play converted. 78-66. 5:10 left in the third. Newland. Hello, Newland. He has 12. 78-68. We go right back to Burleson. Had that good second quarter. Still trying to find his groove here in the third. That goes to Ratliff, and down the court comes Houston. Looking to make it an 8-point game as Kunert does not hit. Rebound right back to him. He'll shoot again. He'll miss again. Rebound Ratliff. He's up to 4. And finally, ball goes out of bounds. It'll go to Houston. Seattle, I beg your pardon. Merriweather coming in for Kunert, and Gilliam coming back in to play for the Supersonics. 78-68, 4:22 now left in the third quarter. Seals. He fires. He scores. He has 11. 80-68. Merriweather had to call time there. Remember, you can only take 3 timeouts with you to the final quarter. So smoke them while you got them. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Ratliff with the inbound. They'll have to put something up quick. Here's Murphy. Oh! What a shot there. He has 8 points. 80-70. 3:46 left. Seals. He's getting hot. He has 13. 82-70. Murphy back the other way. He's going to miss everything. And the Seattle crowd, as you can hear, letting them have it. Air ball, air ball. 82-70. 3:09 left to play. Derlene, I guess that is. His shot is no good. A rebound by Riley, but Riley travels. So we have Wool, White, Gilliam coming in for Seattle, and Olenek coming back in at the shooting guard position. Seattle in the forecourt of Houston. Gilliam misses. Rebound Burleson. But it was tipped and stolen by Riley. Wool with it. Seattle up 12 at this stage. White with the rebound. Riley, his first bucket of the game, 82-72. 2:12 left, third period. Olenek. And a shot clock violation. And a whole bunch of substitutions. Murphy back in. Newland back in. Tomjanovich back in. Olenek going to point guard as Brown, Gray, Seals, and Bantam all playing different positions now. Minute 48. Newland to Murphy. He drives, he misses. Rebound Merriweather. Minute 32, and we have a whistle and a foul on Gray. Gilliam playing point guard for Seattle with Gray picking up his second foul. Gray still in the game. Johnson with the inbound for Houston. Newland, no. Rebound Gilliam. Down to a minute 15. Out of bounds, Houston's ball. Turnover-wise, it's 16-13 in favor of Houston. Houston has cooled off. Now only shooting .417. Seattle doing better and better. They're shooting .492. 82-72 in favor of the Supersonics. Trying to win on their home court. That's a block by Seals. Johnson with the rebound. He drives. He misses. Merriweather. Another putback chance here for Houston. His outside jumper is good. Bring it up. That makes it 82-74. Still, I think a lot of volatility in terms of how this game's going to wind up. Brown from outside. No. Rebound going to Johnson. So Houston can cut it to 6, and they could play for the last shot of the third period. Murphy with it. That outside jumper. Oh, bullseye. Murphy makes it 82-76. And we have quite a game as we go to the fourth quarter. We'll go back to a normal pace. Tomjanovich, 18 points. Burleson, only a bucket in the third quarter, so he's at 24. Scoring by quarters, Houston, 29, 23, and 24. Seattle, 25, 38, and then just 19 in the third. So this is shaping up to be the game that we had yesterday between Washington and Boston. So we'll go back to playing a normal pace, and the tip is going to go to Norwood for Seattle. We're going to have Bantam shoot it. His jumper is good. That's 12 for Bantam. Gray with the assist. It's 84-76. White back the other way. He hits 84-78. I'm going to try to look for Norwood here, but who knows if that'll happen. Oh, they got it to him. And he hits his first basket. 86-78. 11-19 left in the fourth. Johnson, no. And that's a loose ball foul on Johnson, his second. Seattle into the forecourt. They have Norwood, who they're going to try to set up. Worked so well the first time. Oh! He missed the dunk. It was ripped down by Johnson. And I think the rim on that one end is going to sue for emotional support. Lowell finishes the other way. It's 86-80 with the 10:48 now left in the fourth. Brown. He's going to dribble drive. He's going to miss. And a foul is on Wohl. 1 for him, 2 for the team, and Brown shooting 2. Hits the first, it's 87-80. Olenek's going to come in for the Supersonics. You see him there, but I was looking for Freddie Brown. out of Iowa. A 908 shooter in the replay, just 869 in real life. And he hits it. 21 for Brown, 88-80. 10:34 left. Wohl is going to miss, and a foul on Olenek that gives him 2, and that's the first team foul for Seattle. Non-shooting fouls, so Houston will inbound with Riley. White with it. And that's going to go out of bounds. It'll go over to Seattle. Seattle still with that 8-point lead. Back to a normal tempo. And that goes out of bounds over to Houston. So back-to-back turnovers. 17-14 in the turnover department. Houston leading. Merriweather, steal by Olenek. And they go up the floor. It is Brown with it now. He's going to look for Norwood. And Norwood throwing it down. He has 4 points, 90-80. 8:30 to go. Wohl with the dribble drive. Olenek with the rebound. And now Seattle can back it up to 12 points. Their biggest lead was 15. Brown stopping and popping, but missing. A rebound by Merriweather for Houston. Technical foul on Wohl. And it's going to be Brown shooting the technical for Seattle. Houston bringing 5 new players in. Houston, Murphy, Newland, Ratliff, Tomjanovich, Kunert. Brown making the technical. It is 91-80. So Wohl pays a price for his blabbermouth. Get a Lifebuoy soap for Mr. Wohl. Ratliff with it. He's going to fire from outside. He's going to hit. 91-82. Houston hanging around. Never know, you might get lucky with a flurry of points. 8:43 left to go. Gray with it. Olenek to Brown to Norwood. Back out to Gray. He's going to shoot. No, it's a steal by Ratliff. See what they do. Tomjanovich, yes, he has 20. 91-84 at the 8:10 mark. We're going to play the percentages. Go to Brown here. And that is off, no. Rebound Olenek, passing it back out to Brown. We're going to run a play here for Bantam. Timeout Seattle. They looked confused. 10 on the shot clock. 7:45 on the game clock for your 4th period. We're going to go to Gray. Try, if he's open, maybe he gets a good shot. A steal, and it's 4 on 2 the other way. Houston can now cut it to a 5-point game. Newland is fouled by Norwood. First personal in the team, second. So more substitutions. Watts and Gilliam and Skinner and Seals all coming in for Seattle. 91-84. Houston. And Kunert makes it a 5-point game, 91-86. Told you this game was not over yet. We're going to have Donald Watts try a dribble drive. No, he's going to stop and pop, and he's going to hit. Good call. 6 for Watts. 93-86. Tomjanovich, another basket for him. That gets him to 22. Houston hanging around in the party. It's 93-88. I'm going to pass. There's 6:45 to go. I'm going to try to get it to Bantam. He puts it up. He has 14. 95-88. 6:40 left now. Murphy. Outside. No. And a foul on Watts. He is one foul shy of the quota. Murphy will get 2 shots. He is 4 for 6 from the line. Had a free throw streak snapped. He hits the first. 95-89. Gilliam, Brown, and Burleson coming back in for Seattle. And Murphy hits them both. 95-90. 6:28 remaining. And, we're going to go Tom Burleson. Out of bounds, Seattle will keep possession. Olenek and Dearline back in the game. So it's quick shooting time. Calvin Skinner with it. Burleson and Kunert. Oh, that's got to be a frustrating foul for Houston, as they almost had a shot clock violation, which would have given them the ball. Kunert committing his 4th. That's the 3rd for Houston in the 4th period. 95-90. Each team with 3 fouls. 6:05. Back and forth game, not only with either team, but the lead either team has had. So we're going to go and we're going to look to Dearline. And that's out of bounds. Goes to Houston. Merriweather and Watts entering the game. Merriweather for Houston and Slick Watts for Seattle. Tomjanovich, he has been on the money for Houston in this 4th quarter. He's up to 24 points. He's been the danger man for Houston. Watts is going to fire from outside. He's going to miss. A rebound for Skinner. He throws it back out to Watts. And we're going to look to Dearline. A steal by Newland. Houston. Can they go to finishing school and cut it to a point? No, a loose ball foul. Ratliff over the top. He has 4. Whoa, White, Johnson, and Riley entering the game for Houston, and Seattle's going to bring Gray back in. So we have a crackerjack of a contest here. 5:14 left to go. 5:11, I'm sorry. Looking for Burleson. And Burleson misses from point blank, but a foul on Johnson. Burleson has not been too great from the free throw line, only 4 from 8, but now he's 5 of 9. 96-92. Murphy, Newland, Ratliff, Tomjanovich, and Kunert. We have a fresh 5 coming in for Houston. Burleson, second free throw is good. 97-92 as we come to stretch time in this NBA 75-76 contest. Newland is going to hit. 14 for him. 10 assists now for Murphy. 97-94. A very tight game. Dearline. No. Rebound Burleson. Burleson will put it up. And finally get a basket. He has 28. 99-94. Kunert back the other way. Makes it 3 again. 99-96. Go Burleson again. What the hell? Gray. Watts. Watts is going to dribble drive. Newland with the rebound. And now Houston could cut it to 1 if they get a foul. It could be a tie game on a 3-point play. It is Ratliff who goes to 12 points. And we're down to a point. 99-98. 3:56 left. Burleson. We're going to try to get it to him again. Can he put it up? He can, and he scores. Burleson has a season-high 30 points, 101.98, and he has a season-high on national TV, or at least part of the country seeing this game. Tomjanovich missing. Rebound Burleson, who has 11 boards, so he has a double-double. Derlene with it. I'm going to have him shoot. Out of bounds goes to Seattle. 10 on the shot clock. Brown entering for Seattle. That skitters out of bounds. Seattle will keep possession. A new 24. With only a tick off of it. 23. 3:15 now left. We'll go Brown. Brown's going to try for him out downtown. Well, that's why they call him Downtown Freddie Brown. He has 24. The lead back out to 5. 103.98. Steal by Gray. Not a fast break opportunity. And let's see here. We're going to go back to Brown. He shoots. He scores. 26 after back-to-back pops. 105.98. Kunert back the other way. 17. 105.100. Can Brown hit 3 in a row? We have a foul on Tomjanovich. Seals is going to shoot 2 here. Seattle is now in the bonus. Seals, that first free throw falling, he has 14. Seals out of Xavier, Louisiana. We profiled him earlier. 106-100. Did not get the second. Rebound by Kunert. 3-possession game. 2:13 left. Not impossible for Houston to get back, but we'll see. Not too long before this game, the Knicks played the old Cincinnati Royals. They were down 10 with 19 seconds to go, and they won the game. So you don't have a three-point line. Still things can happen. Gray with the block for Seattle, and then he steals it. Minute 53. The lead is 6, and we're going to slow it down. Burn a little time off the clock. Down to 7 on the shot clock. We'll get Brown the ball. He'll drive. He'll score. He has 28, and the lead is now 8. 1:34 left to go. Another steal for Watts. A minute 20 to go. Watts, not in a hurry to set anything up. We have a foul on Newland. His third. Brown is a perfect 8 for 8 on the day. Now he's 9 of 9. He has 29 points. Burleson leading with 30. I think by the time this game's over, Brown's going to be your points leader. 110-100 with 79 seconds to go, and I'm going to say it, this game's in the refrigerator. Eggs getting hard, butter's getting cold, Jell-O jiggling. Ratliff to Murphy. Steal by Watts, and how big he has been in these last few series of plays. Burleson and Watts driving down the court. It's going to go to Watts, and it's going to be another foul on Tomjanovich. Give him 4 fouls on the day, and Watts is going to shoot 2. Not a great free throw shooter, but he nails that one. 6-possession game now, 111-100, with 103 left to go. As in 63 seconds. He missed the second one. So Ratliff picking it up. Murphy bringing it speedily down the court. And I'm going to call no fouls. No fouls. Don't give Houston any opportunities here. Tomjanovich has another basket. 26. That's 12 assists for Murphy. And Houston will call time. 50 seconds left to go. It's 111, 102. I'm going to burn some clock. And we only burned a couple of seconds. Let's burn a little more. Watts is fouled by Murphy, which is not a bad proposition for Houston because Watts is such a poor free throw shooter. Nailed that one. He has 8 points. 112, 102, and this one no good. Did Watts get the rebound? He did. 47 seconds to go. We're going to have Watts pass it. 46 seconds. Burn a little clock. And how about we burn a little more? 30 seconds, 8 on the shot clock. And I'll go to Watts. A steal by Murphy. Timeout Houston, but time is their enemy now. They trail by 10. We have under half a minute, 26 seconds left to go. Ratliff inbounding for Houston. Houston taking way too much time on this possession. Tomjanovich misses a short shot, gets his own board, and he gets a basket. He has 28. Time out for Houston. I believe that is their last, with 15 seconds left to go. Seals inbounding for Seattle. Again, we will burn clock. 7 seconds to go. And I just might take the shot clock violation here. 3 seconds. Yeah, we'll give it to Brown. Have the CPU call a play. Brown. Yes, he has 32. 1 second to go, and Houston's not going to be able to score 10 points in 1 second. 114-104, Seattle your winner. We had Tomjanovich leading the way. In 39 minutes, he scored 28 points. And Freddie Brown with 32, 11 for 22 from the field, but they kept going to him. Your MVP, Tom Burleson. So that's it, folks. We will be back with you tomorrow, Friday, for another NBA contest. We're just doing 3 games. Count them, 3. No, I'm not trying to shoot you the bird. 3 games next week because it'll be the end of the regular season, which ended in 1976 on April 11th. And then the following week, we'll do our first round, and then the next 2 weeks, the semifinal, quarterfinal rounds, then the semis, and then the NBA Finals. So this has been Big Paulie coming to you, wishing you all Godspeed and God bless. I think they called it the NBA Championship back then, not the NBA Finals. Do it all again real soon, and bye-bye for now, everybody.